Now, did you?
Kobe was here, man.
Did you wear those for Kobe?
Of course I wore them for Kobe. I got these 11
Kobe
years
thinks
ago.
when he sees guys like, oh, look who showed up in his purple and yellow sneakers? Yeah.
Probably look at this idiot.
Yeah,
right?
but he's got. I'm sure he appreciates it in some way.
Of course he does, man. I grew up watching the Lakers.
Are you a diehard Lakers fan?
I'm a diehard Lakers fan. I watched them in the Forum. I saw them win in 2000.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah. Rick Fox came out of the crowd.
Really?
I thought he was running to me. I went to go give him a big hug. I was like, oh my God, Rick Fox, and I went for a high five and. I got a little finger brush.
He gave you a little something?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that stuff is mean. How old were you at that time?
Let's see. I was maybe in my 30s. I wasn't that young.
You're not in your
42
30s in 2000, unless we're just both really bad at math. You were not in your 30s.
I am bad at math.
But for those who do not know, your mom is Goldie Hawn, your dad is Kurt Russell, your brother's Wyatt Russell, your sister is Kate Hudson.
Wow.
All famous people in your family. Now, what happens in your family if you're not famous? Are you shunned?
No, yeah, you cannot be in the family. Yeah. That's it. That's it. You're out.
Your sister, Kate, was here, and she was talking about these family Halloween parties that you guys
big Halloween
throw
parties.
every year. Yeah.
Really, really fun.
Whose house are they at?
They're at my sister's house.
Your sister's house.
Really, really amazing parties, although this year there's no party.
Why is there no party this year?
She had a baby.
Oh, because the baby ruined everything.
The baby ruined everything. But I said to Kate, I'm like, you know what? So what? Who cares? There's a baby. Let's still have a fun party.
Let the baby
will sleep.
be at the party.
Yeah, she's only a few weeks old. She won't know anything. We'll just get wildly drunk, and no one will know she won't know the difference.
And she did not go for that?
No, she did not go.
She did not. So what are you going to do Halloween instead?
I don't know, man. Probably nothing. Halloween used to be a really fun time for me, especially as a kid. I was a crazy kid.
In what way?
Shooting paintball guns. I mean, I was.
At who? Trick-or-treaters?
No, I mean, well, they were supposed to be. Okay, so I used to. Paintball was a big thing in the neighborhood. Everyone paintballed, right? So one year, we were 16 years old. We said, okay, we've grown up a little bit now. We're not gonna paintball. We're gonna go to a party, but we're gonna load our guns just in case.
In case there's an attack?
In case there's an attack, someone throws a rock, which happened.
Right.
We go after the kids, but we ended up firing at a bunch of adults.
Oh,
who then called the cops, who then, came up on us, guns drawn, assault with deadly weapons, full-on raid. We get out of it. Put us on the curb. And I was with my friend who's French, who was like aloof, and they were like, you have two choices. You're gonna end up in jail with Bubba, or we're gonna deport you. And he's like, oh, I love my choices, all arrogant.
Oh, great.
My other friend was crying on the curb. He was crying on the curb. I mean, we got hauled down to the station. And then we were all sitting there, and they go through, and they say, okay, we gotta call your parents. And they say, okay, get to me. What's your dad's name? And I'm like, Kurt Russell. They're like, kid, be serious. I said, his name is Kurt Russell. It's Kurt Russell. They start fighting over who's gonna make the call. The guy who drove us, he goes, I drove them, I'm making the call. And then the arresting officer goes, I took him out of the car and put him on the curb. And they were actually fighting over who's going to
Over who got to call Kurt Russell?
Yes, yeah.
Who got to call Kurt Russell?
I don't even remember.
You don't remember?
Man. No, I don't remember.
What was the result when, did Kurt come to get you?
He came to get me, and the cops were like, here are your guns back.
Really?
Yeah, because they don't want them. They're paintball guns. And my dad was like, they're not his guns. And I'm like, they're not my guns? And the cop's like, just take the guns. We don't want the guns.
Right.
Kurt's like, they're not his guns. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. We finally got the guns back. My punishment was to shoot up my Honda Prelude with blue leather interior. I had to shoot up my car, dent it up, and drive that for the rest of my existence.
Who made you do that? Your dad?
My dad, yeah.
What kind of a punishment is that?
His philosophy is, I know what I did wrong, right? So why ground me? Why do this?
Just instead, let's destroy something
range, you're going to destroy your car, and you're going to have to drive it for the rest of however long you own this car. So
but how much damage could paintball do to a car?
From 5 feet, it was I had dents all over the side of my car.
So it looked like you were involved in a drive-by shooting.
Yes, exactly.
That's a really weird lesson.
Yes.
Besides shooting paintballs, what else were you and your friends into? What were you up to as a kid?
We did a lot of hip-hop dancing.
You did?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I mean, as for real as you can get.
Hip-hop
I guess.
dancing.
We had a crew called the Rice Krispies.
Oh, you had a crew.
Yeah, there were 3 of us. We were Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
I gotcha.
Yeah. And we used to wear size 40 jeans and huge sweatshirts. We were literally swimming them. Again, Kurt, my dad, was like, you know, what the hell are you guys doing? Look at yourselves now. And we're like, shut up, Pa. You don't know what you're talking about. And we went to these underage clubs and battled dance crews.
You had dance battles, for real.
Yeah.
And would it go well?
We practiced at my house. We did floor work practice, and we were really serious about
What songs would you like?
It was 90s hip-hop. We were heavily into the 90s hip-hop world. So, you know, we went after it, man.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a coach. We had the whole...
You had a coach?
His name was Logic.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you supposed to have a coach? It seems to be contrary with the street culture of the thing to have a coach.
Well, we lived in the Palisades.
I see,
okay?
yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. We forked over some dollars for a coach.
Mom, Dad, we need a hip-hop coach.
Hey, Pa, can I get a hip-hop coach? A what?
Wow, that's something else.
Yeah.
Well, and your show, this is the second season of your show.
Yeah.
You and Jenna Fisher play a couple that gets divorced, but they still are, you know.
Yeah, we got 3 kids. You know, we're divorced, but upside down on the house and forced to live together. So.
And forced to live together.
Yeah. It's happening, man. A lot of
does
people
happen.
I've talked to, yeah.
It's
real.
Yeah, well, it's great to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm glad you got out of jail.
No, thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here.
You're
so good at what you do.
Oh, you're very nice to say
really
that.
are.
That's the Mamba mentality I have.
Nah, I need something. I want to be Kobe Bryant. I want to be
There
Kobe
you go.
Bryant.
Study.
Oh,
yes.
Did he sign it?
That's Oliver Hudson, everyone, splitting up together Tuesday nights on ABC. If you like that video, then put a ring on it. Click the subscribe button below.